There's a pup. So I am on my way to my brother's house over in Garland, and this is my vlog that marks 1 year. I've been vlogging for 1 year, and for all of you who have been with me from the beginning, thank you. And all of you that just joined, how are you? And I just kind of wanted to make a video on vlogging in general. Some insight to vlogging in general. I know if you look down at my subscriber count right now, I have, I think, like 10 or 12 or something like that. I get a lot of views on stuff in general that I do. Right now, it's very, very small with my life. Like, I don't have a huge community. I don't push super hard in the marketing and all that kind of stuff. I've met some of you along the way, and I've met a lot more that just kind of fall out of contact, or people that don't subscribe, watch me and all that kind of stuff. And here is just some insight or advice if you were thinking about starting to. 1, you will not make money doing this. You will not be an overnight success. I am living proof of that. When you see people that go like, oh yeah, make money hand over fist on YouTube. YouTube now pays monthly, so you have to have 1 million views a month, or a certain amount a month, I can't remember what it is, to start getting paid by YouTube per month. Right now, if I look at my analytics, I make about 30 cents a month. So I have to make X amount of dollars a month for them to pay me once a month. So if I make 1 million videos, that's about $3,000 pre-tax, which means I'll probably be taking home about maybe 2,000-ish, maybe a little over. And that's just $2,000 a month. That's not much. That's like $2,200 a month, I think, if you claim nothing. And it's your sole income and all that kind of stuff. So if you're thinking about making oodles and oodles and oodles of money, you're not. You're not gonna. 2, how much should you spend? Well, that's really dependent on you. That's really how you really want to go about it. As you noticed, I have a handlebar mount for a second camera. I bought that camera first, and it didn't have access to a microphone, which sucks because I bought it a long time ago thinking like, yeah, I'd start to like make action videos and stuff. That would be fun. I did this because I wanted to have fun with it, and I like cinematography, and I have a photography background, so composition's almost the same. I wanted to have fun with it, and I wanted to do it, and I wanted to basically overall start. And I put in probably about 300 bucks into vlogging. So I bought the Sony, which you guys are looking at right now. I bought a little GoPro Silver, which is my second camera for second angles usually. Right now I've just been super lazy and I don't know why, but I haven't emptied it out and put it on my handlebars, which I should. It's very hard to edit with that as well because A, I have to sync up the video so that way I'm not talking on one and doing something completely different on the other. I spent about 300 bucks. You're probably going to spend sub 500 if you want. That was just to get started for me. I mean, realistically, I could have done it with 200-ish because I would have bought the Sony, the mounts for it, and a small microphone, and that would have been it. But I spent a little more. And the other stuff you see, I'm not even counting the gear reviews that I do, because that's all my DSLR stuff. I shoot that with a Nikon D7000, which when I bought that, it was the body only for 500 bucks. And that camera's been around for about 4 or 5 years now. Software, I'm not going to talk about software because everybody has their own, and some people like to pirate and some people don't. Editing time, you're going to spend a lot of time learning how to do that. Editing is a really, really tricky thing. Right now, I get a video down to about an hour, and then I get 2.5 hours of render time. So all my sharpening, all my color grading, all that kind of stuff. Then when I render everything and export, that takes some time. I usually just turn that on and walk away and come back 3 hours, 4 hours later. And I'll also do it with a couple videos at once. Which brings me into my next point. If you're gonna do videos, learn how to batch. So you learn how to do 5 videos at once. You get all your ideas lined up, and then you start processing. You start shooting, and then after that, you have a day of processing, and then after that, you have a day of rendering. So let's say I have like 3 ideas like this one. I'm doing my yearly vlog. So it's been a year since I put my first vlog up. That was me saying hello, which I say to you all now, thank you for staying. You batch, I have this idea, and maybe my next idea will be talking about a movie. So I'm gonna film that the same day. In fact, I'm gonna film it right after I film this one. So batching is very good because of the fact that you basically get all of your filming out of the way. Then you just hammer on post, and then you get to post videos on a time frame. And also, if you're thinking about making a channel and it's already been done, do it anyway. Because YouTube is not about what is out there, it's about who's doing it. And a prime example of this is Rob Dyke, and I want to say her name is Caitlin. I can't remember her actual full name or what she calls herself on YouTube. I'll link it down below. But those 2 people do the exact same thing. I love both of them equally. It's not a ripoff, it's your own spiel. And if you're trying to make it a ripoff, don't rip somebody off. It's okay to emulate, but don't rip them off. Don't sit down and go, okay, this is what this person does. I highly recommend people being creative. Enjoy, you guys.